If everybody saying fuck the street, by the time y'all get in trouble, now y'all have a gateway. I'm telling, fuck the streets. I ain't going for it. I'm standing up, man. Hey, all these.
What you think, bro?
Man, it's a catch-22 to it, man.
Boy, a big
I
catch 22.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh
I
man.
like with them. I get what they're saying, but like me personally, I enjoy good street music. But once you done left that part of your life alone, it's
Hmm.
time to grow up. I commend them for even remotely even trying to grow up. You
Yeah.
know, but the streets are always gonna be there, regardless. But
Yes. Yeah.
if them young folks can inspire them to like, hey, you know what's gonna happen once you go down that road,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
But people like Boosie, I get what he's saying though. But when you was on death row, it was like, hey,
Man.
I'm gonna put
Man.
it in God's hands. But I understand.
They sure do that though. I'm a Muslim now. No more
Yeah,
dope gang.
you know.
So I get. I may not agree with it, but I get both sides of the fence. What he's saying,
Yeah.
but there's a reality that don't get talked about. We try to talk about it on here, and it still may not cut through because it's so much to talk about. But what I will say is this: Boosie is the minority. Um, Minority meaning a small group of people. If Boosie is probably, if you say Boosie is probably like the 5% that makes it out the street and is somewhat successful. Not everybody makes it to where he made it to. Um,
Hmm.
Not everybody can translate the streets into what he translated it to. It's just everybody not gonna make it out. So when you talk about the minority that makes it out, I get what he's saying, but I'm saying the majority that don't make it out, right? Those are the ones um, that don't realize the streets will eat you alive, and then it takes on the next person. It's a continuous cycle.
Hmm.
Um, he can say all the stuff. He can say success stories, but for every
But
success story, it could be 10 failures. You know what I'm saying?
20.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So,
But
and what I would say is, I've seen a lot of people we even grew up with that were creative, that could have did some great things, but the streets hindered. The streets,
no.
what am I trying to say? The streets stifled their skills, their creativity, because like you said, you got to survive. You
Yeah.
put all that to the side
That's
to survive. And next thing you know, your skills is in the back burner somewhere, you know what I'm saying?
that,
Because you're trying to survive, you know what I'm saying?
like
And that's the stuff that don't get talked about. Like having to survive, having to fight, which is really kind of crazy, chaotic anyway.
yeah.
But having to do that, you end up putting your skills to the side. You don't know what you're good at because all you did was survive, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff don't get talked about. People being in the street so long, you don't know how to do nothing else. You hear people say it, but they don't say it on camera. But that's
It,
all I know. You get out of jail, you go to jail for 10 years, and
yeah.
all you did was sold dope, and you get out of jail, they tell you to go back into society. All I know how to do is sell dope. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
That's it.
And
Like,
that don't get talked about. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And
Uh,
it's a big difference between being from the streets
yeah,
and being from the hood.
right.
You know, if 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 you're not from that type of background, streets gonna eat you alive.
Even if a kid is not from the streets or they don't partake in it, if they live in the streets, it can still mess with
Yeah.
your psyche because by the stuff that you see every day.
Yeah. Like,
Seeing crackheads every day, that's not normal. That shouldn't be normal, but that's normal in the
yeah,
streets. You know what I'm saying? Seeing
it's
somebody be on
normal.
crack since you was in elementary, you in high school, this person is still on crack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I say it's a difference.
Yeah,
Like you see that in the
yeah,
hood, but if you in the streets, you already know they gonna be like,
yeah,
you already over there every day. You in the
yeah,
streets.
yeah.
But what people don't understand is like, when you in the streets like that, and I hate for people that really got a bright future ahead of them, don't see it,
Yeah.
but I understand. But it wrecks my nerves to see people on video with 100 round drum.
Right. Yep.
I'm talking about video with number gun,
Right.
and you get popped.
Yeah. No, that's because a lot of times we know this too. A lot of people, you may grow up in the streets or grow up in the hood, and something like that may not never happen to you, like being a shootout. Some people go through and they never deal with that, and then there's
Mhm.
some people they got the gun, they do all this, but when
Mhm.
somebody's shooting at you, it's a whole different story. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Only a few people can like somebody shooting at you. I'm finna focus and shoot at them back because when bullets are flying at you, it's
they
a whole other
flying.
story. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people like when you see it on social media, they get popped because they not used
Mhm.
to. It's easy to be on camera doing
Yeah,
this, but when somebody dumping at you and they probably ain't shooting no 25, they shooting AR-15 rounds or whatever they
man,
shooting.
big boy.
That's a whole nother game. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Another thing, the streets perception
hmm
being perceived as something. You want to be perceived as tough. You want to be perceived as solid. You want to be perceived as real. And then you crash out and do stuff trying to keep that value of being real. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, there's no way that Boosie's son should be nowhere near the streets. No way. It should be no way. Dude should be in the streets. They don't even live in Baton Rouge no more, number one. You know what I'm
but you,
saying?
yeah, no, there you have to think though. Uh, that was 8 years out of his kid's life too. That
But what I'm saying is
that they
it's
really
not
did have
like
to
he
go back
don't
and forth.
have the resources now. You see what I'm
Now,
saying?
well, now you know.
Because his
Now,
son just recently got shot. Like, right? He just recently got shot. We was talking. I think I
uh,
talked about before you came on. Like he was in a truck SUV or something like that. He
yeah,
got
yeah, yeah,
grazed
yeah,
and
yeah. But
well, but you don't have to do that though. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Um,
you know. But you have to think though, man. It is wrong. Tootie, he be wrong, but he really didn't have his father in his life as much as people would like to put it out there like that.
I understand that, but he
Like,
do
well,
now.
yeah, but
He do now.
that's like you leaving home at 8 years old. You've been put in foster care, then your parent finally get you at 17. You're a totally different person.
I understand that. True. But I'm saying as far as playing with life or death, man, I don't know. I guess it's kind of like how does somebody say, and we see this a lot. It's the hood is so hypocritical, right? A
Mm-hmm.
person can say, "I don't eat pork
Mm-hmm.
because it ain't healthy for me," but I go shoot somebody down in the streets. Like, what made you stop eating pork though? You know what I'm saying? Like, use that. Whatever made you stop eating pork. How about using that to stop? You know, what I'm saying like doing crazy stuff. Like, but if people can find ways not to do different things. It just depends on what your taste is, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But
But that's growing up in the streets. It's so hypocritical. Like, I mean, I'm talking about some of those dudes that will murder you, but like, nah, I don't eat pork, man. That ain't good
uh,
for me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Pork is bad. But
because there's
you
so
running you
many.
down with the drum, me running you down with the
Mhm.
AR though. I could do
Yeah,
that though. You know
you
what I'm
know.
saying? It ain't even funny, but that's how it is in the street, man. That's man, the street mentality, man. It's a lot of dudes that was talented in the streets, man. Swallowed them up, man.
Yeah,
They couldn't resist it, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
A lot of sports guys could have
Mhm.
had bright futures. probably was getting ready to go to college, got caught up in the streets, didn't make it, didn't even make it
Yeah.
out the summer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Happens all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. You just come home visiting, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? In college.
100%. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
And then when you a kid or when you an adult and you still live in the trenches of the streets, you can't have nice things because they will steal it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like in the real streets and trenches. I'm
Yeah.
not talking about like in the suburbs where maybe it's like a lower chance, maybe like a 30% chance. But if you in the trenches though,
Yeah.
pull up in the Lexus if you want to or something like that. It's a 95% chance, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
It's probably going down. You know
like
what I'm
that's why I
saying?
always say, man, it's the difference between the streets and growing up
Oh yeah.
in being in the hood. No.
So, in your opinion, like to use something back in the day as a reference for people that don't know,
Hmm.
what is the hood and what is the streets back in the day? If you can use it for a reference,
Oh, the hood is just where you
because
at. You
no,
know
I'm
what
talking
I'm
about like
saying?
an area that don't
Yeah.
exist no more, but people know about. They don't exist no more. What do you think? Like
Um.
Highland Park, Highland Park was probably what the
How,
streets.
nah, that was the trenches, but
He
but
said that was the
but it was
trenches.
but it was
Yeah,
two
yeah,
parts of it.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was
That was the trenches. Yeah, for
it
sure.
was it was but it was two parts of
Right, for sure. But I'm saying that's the area, like we talking about the streets and the trenches. Like
it.
Granite
Uh,
Mountain was the trenches. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
you know what I'm saying.
100%.
Like
Yes.
that's like you didn't have no choice. Like it's
Yeah.
you confined to a certain area. But when you
21st
going,
Street. What was 21st Street? What would you say that back in the day? What was
uh,
21st Street?
it
That
was
was
the
streets,
hood.
a
It
hood. That was
yeah,
the hood,
it was
yeah.
the hood.
Like
You
Wolf
know.
Street, all that 21st
Yeah,
Street, Wolf
it
Street,
was
all
just
that.
it's a
Yeah.
strip. You know what I'm saying?
Martin Luther King, is that the trenches, Martin Luther King? Man, oh,
No, it actually
it's
it
like a
wasn't.
mixture. It's a
No, it
mixture.
wasn't. No, it wasn't the trenches. It was Now, if you talking about Sunset
You talking
Terrace,
about
and
Martin Luther King and
that's the hood.
Roosevelt? Martin Luther
That
King and Roosevelt, not the trenches, man.
no, it's the hood. The trenches is the south end and Sunset
Okay.
Terrace. That's the trenches.
Boy, Sunset
Like
Terrace.
there's a difference. There's a difference.
Park
You
over
know.
there when you the fair. He's like, you'll park over here? Nah, don't park over here. Nah. It
Yeah.
be open too. Like, park right here. Nah, don't
Yeah.
park over there. Nah, don't park over there. Nope. Don't do it.
Now, now, if you park by the Terrence, you know your stuff is gone. It's
Yeah.
good as gone. But if you
Yeah, it's
parked
good to
across the
go.
street, if you parked on the other side of Roseville,
Talking
you
about
was
towards Wright
good.
Avenue on this side. On this,
Yeah, by the
yeah,
school,
on
you
that
know.
side, you good.
You park on this
Oh,
side, you good, cause you ain't about to mess up their money.
Oak Street.
That's the trenches.
Yeah, that's the trench. That's the trenches for real. That's the
from
trenches for
from the
real.
biker
Then
shop on down,
Asher all the way back to
all the way up.
all the way back to what is it, 12th Street? Yeah,
Fair
all that's
Park
trenches. Fair Park, yeah. No,
from
yeah,
from
yeah.
yeah from the biker shop, clean up into Fair Park. Yeah, you in the trenches, but
I'm talking about from the yellow liquor store, all the way to
yeah.
12th Street. That whole area, man.
Mm. Hmm.
Man, we should just ride the car. I wish I could put cameras in the car and just go
Man,
ride around one day and just talk
but
about some
yeah, but
shit.
that's what I say. I remember when it was a good neighborhood,
Oh
but
yeah, it was. It
oof,
started out that way, yeah. But just
oof, then all
bad
the grass.
choices, a lot of bad choices, a lot of tough decisions made, and it don't happen overnight. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? It really don't. It just,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? A
but
lot of bad
yeah,
choices. Cause I had family that used to stay over there too, man. You know what I'm saying?
but I wouldn't agree with saying F the streets, but I really do be like, man, F the streets, cause ain't nothing out
Yeah.
there. But
It's no benefit for the
yeah,
streets. Ain't it? Don't benefit you, man. It don't.
it
You may
don't,
get a
but it
short
do.
term benefit. You may get a short term benefit, but in the long
It
run,
it
you
don't,
can't.
but it
You know.
it really do. If it like a lot of stuff be going on, a lot of stuff be going. Gosh, them kids.
I'm just saying, like, ain't no 401k stuff like that.
No,
Ain't no
ain't no,
health and
no,
dental.
ain't no
Ain't no health and
401k for
dental
a
in the
hustler.
streets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, ain't none of that.
Yeah,
It
but
it it will it makes you it will almost make you callous, harden a little bit
but
if you play in the streets too long.
man,
I
if you,
understand the mentality that you got to have. Like you can't be in the streets and be nice. It don't work. You're gonna get taken advantage of.
Man,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And that's the hard part. Like people say, you gotta do right by people, but when you in the streets, that ain't the code. Do right by people. You can be solid,
yeah,
but you also, man, depending on what area in the streets
yeah,
that you in, people it may not come it may not come the way that you dishing it out. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So
yeah. But you can still do right by people and
you can,
still.
but when somebody do you wrong though, do you still do right?
What you mean
That's the
that
thing.
that's no that's like
Cause that could be do right by people could mean something totally different depending
that's
on who's saying it to you. You know
yeah,
what
but
I'm saying?
that's like when I say do right by people, like just because I'm in the streets don't mean I can't hold a door open for an old lady or something like that.
Right, I understand. I'm talking about like if somebody rob you in the streets and you don't do
It's
nothing back.
going to
Yeah,
happen. It's gonna go
yeah.
down,
No, I'm saying if you
regardless.
don't do nothing back, yeah, it's gonna the
That's
call gonna go out in the streets that Mike ain't gonna do nothing because he got robbed.
yeah,
He ain't gonna do nothing.
and that's
And
what
then yeah,
that's why I say that's not
and it's
like
that code. It's that
yeah.
code that mess a lot of people up because you're trying to stick to the code and then the streets is eat everybody up to come through it because of that.
Yeah,
Having to stay hard, having to be tough. You know what I'm saying?
like
Show dudes you're not playing around. Next thing you know, you getting 40 years. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But being stand up and being there's no honor amongst these,
Right.
but you
100%.
still can have some type of honor about yourself. You know.
Yeah, but when somebody do something crazy to you, all the honor go out the window, though.
Mm-mm. No, no, no.
How do you honorably kill somebody?
Like no. I know
How do
you
you do that?
like I ain't gonna shoot you in front of your kids.
You said what?
I ain't
You
gonna
still
pop
go.
you
You
for
still
but there's
killing them, though.
it wouldn't even matter. Like that's
I get what you're saying. See,
some
that's the
type of
part about
honor.
the streets.
You
The
know what I'm
streets,
saying?
man. The streets.
Like why would you go shoot up their mama house?
Some dudes know that they'll use that to try to get you to not shoot them. Like they'll use them angles, right? That's the thing about the streets too. Some people they'll go shoot you and then go say, well, he ain't gonna shoot me because I'm in my mama's house, so I'm gonna chill over here for a while.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And
No,
then
they
it'll
not
be
gonna
that crazy dude say, I don't care where you at, you
no.
done. You
They're
know
not
what I'm
gonna
saying?
they gonna know they're not gonna spray up the house. You might get popped in front of it, but they ain't gonna,
Some dudes,
but
but see, everybody don't play by the same rule. That's what's
yeah,
crazy about the streets too. Some dudes
yeah.
will spray up your mom's house. They don't care.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that, but that's you still gotta have
Everybody don't
some
play
type
by the
of
same rules. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about the streets. Everybody has their own individual rules, man. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
You ain't
There
gotta
is no
tell me.
rules everybody go by. There's not a rule book. You know what
you
I'm saying?
know,
Here on page 6,
but ain't nobody respecting nobody that shoot up a house
they
and
don't care. If somebody willing to shoot up somebody's mom's house, they don't care about respect, Peele. They don't.
man,
They don't. They don't care about that.
if somebody innocent uh is unalive
Peele.
during that situation, there ain't no
Right.
honor in it.
Peele. We know people. Grew up around people. I'm not
Ain't no
saying we seen somebody do it. I'm saying, in the
ain't
streets
no
talk, people done it. Dudes
but
don't care. It's dudes out there that just they
that's
don't care. They don't.
and
I'm
that's
not
what I'm
saying it's
saying.
right or wrong. I'm just saying it's a mindset out there in the streets. They are gorilla. They don't care.
I
They don't.
know that.
Yeah.
I know that, but I'm just saying, like, ain't nobody respecting that.
They don't
That
care
ain't
about respect though. They
I'm
just do
telling
it.
you, man, you're gonna have to have some type of respect. Ain't nobody respecting that.
Man.
Then you a
Sometimes
lone wolf,
sometimes
cause
respect can be is only between the two people that honor it,
mm,
but not everybody
mm,
honor it though. That's the thing. What
man,
happened when you run up on a dude that don't honor that?
but when
That's all I'm saying.
I,
That
I know
happens.
what you're saying, but you're not really even hearing what I'm really saying. Like,
Okay,
no,
what are you
like
saying?
if you're doing a drive by and somebody innocent get unalive,
Right.
and the person that you tried to do it to is still walking around, and then they gonna give you time behind it. Ain't no honoring.
Hmm. Right. No honor in it. I'm just
Ain't
saying.
honoring it. Like
What
you
I'm
gonna
saying,
be.
I agree with you, but people still do it. That's what I'm saying. I agree with
I
you.
know people still do it.
Yeah.
Like the politics
Cause
is
how many times do a person has to see that, but a person to still do it though? Like
That's
even it's dudes that know that ain't honorable, but they'll still do it. That's
yeah.
all I'm saying. They
And
know it ain't honorable, they'll still do
yeah, those are the ones that don't have no honor about themselves,
it. Right.
and they
That's what I'm
because
saying.
they don't plan on living that long anyway.
But it seems like it's more of them than the people with honor though. That's what I'm saying. That guess is what I'm
They
trying to
don't
say.
plan on living that long. They already
But
signed
the
that.
problem is that the thing is I understand that they don't plan on living that long, but they take people or innocent people with them before they go. That's all I'm saying. They cause a lot of carnage before they go. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, but
And that's why I agree with them saying F the streets because it ain't
yeah.
about nothing.
But see,
It's
somebody like Boosie though got a lot of influence though. You
yeah,
know what
but
I'm saying? A lot of people
Boosie,
listen to him.
Boosie is a little bit older, so I know what he's saying. I know what he's trying to say.
I know what he's trying to say too, but I think he's not keeping it 100% real.
No,
Even some of his homeboys, a lot of his homeboys probably didn't make it. He not keeping it real, man. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I
the
know
the
what he's
reason why I
trying to
think
say.
he's saying the reason why I think he's saying there's not a lot of trauma in the hood because a lot of people just made some bad choices. You know, they can say they're traumatized, but you actually
No.
you can cause some of that trauma on yourself. Like we just said, doing unhonorable stuff,
Mhm.
doing the drive by on innocent people, and the person unalive. Now you saying you traumatized. You chose to do the drive by. You know what I'm saying? Don't
Mhm.
cry about it now. You got to take what come with that. You know what I'm saying? Um,
I
but
know
that just
what
happened.
that was. I know what he's saying, but you know what? Street people can't. They. It's tough for them to articulate the right way. But I know what he's saying. Like, but because the streets always been behind them
Because the streets done took dudes away from their families, man. That's why
all
a
the
lot of
time,
families are messed up now.
all the time.
Man, streets is just it's
And
crazy.
but I I did notice what he said though.
What's that?
You out here in the streets, they'll be like, I ain't going to jail. I'm gonna tell it. All of them gonna tell it.
Yeah. Nah, they I get that part too. They use it to wait for a way to get out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah, that's whack too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's before it started happening. But
But I honestly, man, I used to hear that stuff when we was in high school, like hanging around dudes. They used to say dudes was snitching back then. This before social media. So it was harder to get caught doing it. But they said, man, dude's been doing that. Like, I talking to old dudes, like, man, dude's been snitching, man. Cut it out,
Mhm.
man. They say that
But
all the
now,
time. Man, you
uh,
dudes, if a dude get caught with dope in his car and he out the next night, and y'all know he got caught.
mhm.
How do y'all think he got out of jail? You know what I'm saying? They
boy,
say stuff like that.
boy,
You know
your
what I'm saying?
paperwork. They print your paperwork while you sit
Well,
in the
see, that's the
county.
thing now. You know, with technology and stuff now, you can probably AI and make some fake paperwork on the
Yeah,
dude now.
that's why, man. I'm telling you, like, boy, you was done
Yeah,
for.
man. Boy,